Are you thinking of starting bead making? Of course. Then here are some quick answers to your bead making questions. This is both for beginners and those who are already making beads. These are some of the items we are going to talk about, and you would see more of that at the end of the video. So let's get right into the video. So our first question is it expensive to start? No. So bead making is not expensive to start at all. So you can begin with basic materials and then you grow gradually as you improve. You get it. So let me give you a budget of 100 to 300 cedis if you are in Ghana, and if you're in the States or like any other part, let me give you the dollar equivalent. That is about 10 to $27, $10 to $27, depending on the exchange rate. So it is not expensive at all. Yes. And I even customized packages for beginners, like, so that are budget friendly. So you can check the description for my contact and then we take it from there. Okay. Yeah. So our next question is, what materials do you use? So I use high-end quality crystal beads when I'm making waist beads. I use seed beads. That is also for waist beads, and it can be used for other works as well. And then I sometimes use no, I most of the times use sugar beads, like sugar beads for bags, like my key holder videos I have posted the tutorials on my channel. All of them, like almost all of them, not all of them, almost all of them are made with sugar beads. So yeah. And our next question is bead making beginner friendly? Absolutely. So I always say you have to start simple, you stay consistent, and then you will improve with time. You get it? So it is beginner, very, very, very beginner friendly. You can check out my tutorials on the channel and you know that you can do it. It is not difficult. Yeah. Our next question is, how long does it take to make a beaded bag? So for beaded bags, it depends on the size, but usually between a few hours to a couple of days. It depends on the size and then which type of bag you are making. You get it? Yes. So our next question is, what is the hardest part of bead making? This question. The hardest part of bead making is um it's patience. You just need patience because it really takes time. So you just need patience. Yes. And is bead making profitable? Very, very, very profitable. It is. It is. So with creativity and consistency, you can turn it into a solid business. You get it? You don't just create anything. You have to be very, very, very creative. Like, bring out your best. Sometimes you can watch someone's work and then you are able to imagine something, create something out of it and do you. Yeah. What tools do I need to start bead making? So you just need a needle, a thread, scissors, your fishing line, and your beads. I said thread and fishing line because you might need a thread for waist beads and then your fishing line for your anklets and then your beaded bags. So yes. And the next one is, where can I get the beads to buy? If you've been here for some time, you know that I sell some of the beads, or you can get it at the local market. Yes, but if you need any bead I've used, or if you need any other beads, just check my description and then contact me. Okay. Yeah. So the next question is, how do you price your beaded works? This question, how do I price my so it's based on the materials, the time, and then the design. So please, as a beginner, always value your work. Provided you are doing your work very well, please value your work, because some works you're going to spend longer hours. You will not price it as works that you are spending just 30 minutes or 1 hour. So please, the pricing should be based on the product you are getting, the prices, and then your time. Yes. So please, do you take orders? Like, do you sell what cheap? Of course. I I do. I do. Yes, so you can order your customized pieces directly from me, okay? Yes. And our next question is, please, can bead making be a full-time business? Absolutely. So with consistency, branding and good marketing, you are good to go. Okay. So it depends on you, how you make your product. Don't just make anything. Make something that even you can use yourself. You get it? Yes. And you see that you get returning customers. You are going to get referrals. You are going to like, and please, on your branding. Our next question is, why does the size of fishing line matter? This one really matters because the size of fishing line you are going to use for a beaded bag with sugar beads is different from the size of fishing line you are going to use for a beaded bag with crystal beads. You get it? If the beads are smaller, you are going to use a smaller point or a smaller size of fishing line. If it's bigger or sugar bead size 6, then you are good to go to use the 0.7, 0.6 but if it is smaller like crystal beads, those small beads, then you know that I am going for 0.5 or 0.4 depending on what you are making. You get it? Yes. So our next question is, what size of sugar beads do you mostly use? So yeah, the truth is I mostly use size 6 sugar beads. Size 6 sugar beads. So when you check my tutorials, the key holder tutorials, the beaded bags tutorials I mostly use size 6. Yeah. So that's like the most popular one on the market. So it is not difficult to find at all. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And please, you can go on our channel and then watch our other videos because those videos are very, very, very beginner friendly, and so you can easily make them. Thank you so much for watching up until this point, and see you in our next video. Yeah.